she blocked the officers on WhatsApp. So that they couldn't reach her anymore.
Really?
When she said she was back outside the country, she was actually in Nigeria. My brother, my sister. So the Ghanaian authorities decided to deal with the Nigerian police.
Tell me more.
So now, Ghanaian authorities are dealing with the Nigerian police.
Wow, that's
and
nice.
The Nigerian police is cooperating.
Nice.
But again, the Ghanaian authorities decided to deal with the State Department in America. So that the FBI can be roped into this whole thing. I like the way Ghana is taking this serious. In the
Ariana is in a mess.
The Interpol is also involved in this. As Ghana announced that, you know what? We are trying to diplomatically seek help from our partners, because this is a criminal issue. Watch this.
My God.
Interpol goes after fake Ghana police kidnap American girl.
So I am sure that right now, wherever Ariana Naomi McKay is, she might have regretted big time. In fact, she might have regretted messing with Ghana. In fact, she might have regretted messing with Dirty December. And I'm not sure, feel free and sleep. Because as it stands now, Ariana McKay is being wanted by Interpol, the Nigerian police, and all relevant institutions. Why? If this is your first time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And I'm going to break down exactly what happened with Ariana McKay Naomi. Now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
Last night, I was kidnapped and robbed by the police in Ghana. I was kidnapped by 3 masked police officers. They covered their license plate. They didn't have name badges on. They completely covered their face. And as soon as they decided they wanted to take us, they took our phones and my camera. So I couldn't record. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't even look up, what was legal for the police to do. And obviously, not sure the law would have helped. They are the law, like that. So the Uber driver that picked us up at the end of the night told me that this is something that happens frequently. The police set up these checkpoints all over the city, and they'll stop you for anything. Like, you could not come to a complete stop. You could have something on you. You could do nothing and they will stop you. And if they find out that you're American or they suspect you might have money, then they will take you. They decided they wanted to take us. They heard my accent because they asked me a question and I had to answer. And they checked our bags, they checked our whole body. And when they looked inside my bag and they saw that I had cash, they decided I needed to get in the car. So they told me to get in the car. I tried to ask why. I tried to say, like, is there anything else we can do to handle this? No. So they told me to get in the car. And they got mad anytime I tried to ask a question. So I realized, like, I cannot fight back right now. I have to simply, like, do what they say. So there was a friend of a friend that I knew in Ghana, and we had just went out to eat. So we're in the car together. They actually cuffed him because he's from Ghana, but they didn't cuff me. They just sat me in the car and they drove us around. Little did I know we were driving in Accra the whole time, but I don't know where I am. I don't have my phone. It feels like we're getting further and further from where I'm staying. Like I'm feeling, I'm feeling terrible. One of the cops is in the back seat and he has his arm around me the entire time. They were screaming at us most of the time, and then sometimes they would decide to be nice. Like, it was definitely like a good cop, bad cop type of situation. They told me I would not go back home to America. They would arrest me and those charges would not let me, like, board my flight. They told my friend he was gonna go to jail. And the threats kept escalating. At one point, they even made me read a Bible verse and explain to them why that meant we should pay them before they take us to the station. This was the most nonsense I'd ever heard in my life. But again, they're all armed. There are big ass guns in the trunk. At one point, there were 5 officers with us, and then at other points, there were 3. Like, there was no leaving. There was no nothing. So at one point they pulled up at an ATM and they told me, take out as much as you can. Are you dumb? Do I look like I'm fucking dumb? And I know y'all are probably like, why'd you get in the car? Why did I get in the car? I didn't have a choice. You try resisting 5 fat ass, armed, stinky ass, and let's get into the smell, because the car stank. So at the ATM, I told them like that, obviously they couldn't go with me into the ATM. I went to tell the bank people that I was not good, but they still had my phone and my camera and the person that I was with. So I took some money out. I took out like $150 US dollars, and I went back to the car. I gave it to them. I'm thinking it's over then. No, of course it's not over. They're still trying to extort more money out of the other guy. So eventually they get about $400, and I'm tweaking because I'm like, I need to be up in the morning. Like, where am I? Who am I? Like, I just felt, I've never felt powerless like that in my life. So I say all that to say, if you're going to Accra for Dirty December or going at all, make sure you don't, I guess, look rich. I didn't even have on any designer. I had on a cheap outfit. It doesn't matter. Don't talk back to the police, because they will straight up take you. Thankfully, I'm not physically harmed. $150 is nothing. They don't know that, but I'm gonna be okay, and I thank God for that. I thank God for his covering. And yeah, just wanted to tell my story.
So if you've watched the channel, I've already told you what happened, with this Ariana Naomi. Now, Ariana Naomi is an American who lives in America. But then apparently, according to her, she came to Ghana for Dirty December, apparently last year. And while she was here, she recorded a video that went viral. And the video, for one reason or the other, happened to have popped up this very year. She said that she was robbed in Ghana by 4 or 5 policemen in Ghana. She was robbed. She was kidnapped. Those were the allegations she made. Robbed, kidnapped, until she gave the police people $400 before they released Ariana and her friends. And this has gone viral because Dirty December is the pride of Ghana. When it is December, that is when people from far and near drive or take a flight to Ghana to go and have experience of a lifetime, December of a lifetime. And that is where all roads are leading to. So for somebody to just come out of the blues, to come and accuse and then dirty our Dirty December like that, no. The Ghanaian authorities didn't take it lightly. And that is the nature of Ghanaians. We need to get to the logical conclusion of the issue. And you know what happened? When Ariana was contacted by the Ghana police, she refused to talk. She blocked the Ghana police. She refused to give her friends contact, those who were in Ghana, to Ghana police. And she refused to say anything about the issue. So, if you really wanted to be silent about the issue, why did you come out in the first place? So this got the Ghana authorities, guessing that, no, there is something fishy, because somebody who apparently has been kidnapped by the Ghana police, you've been extorted of $400. Now the police is stepping in, they want to find justice for you, and you don't want to comment, you don't want to talk, you've blocked them on WhatsApp, you don't want to have anything to do with them. So the police made an inquiry, and it has turned out that Ariana, as she reported to be in the state now, no, she's rather in Nigeria. In fact, she was tracked to a certain function, which also bear the name of the Ariana, but I can explain that better. So Black Rasta will do us the honors and explain that to us in a better way. So it's been established that Ariana may be a Nigerian citizen, although on papers, she may be an American in paper, but from her roots, she may be a Nigerian. So it is alleged that it may be a plot just to dirty Ghana's Dirty December so that people can go to Nigeria. Now, that is the plot which has unfolded. And the Ghana police is now working with the Nigerian police to track her down, and also Interpol and all the relevant institutions. And like I said, it has gotten messy for Ariana. I'm sure wherever she is, she may have regretted. Let's watch this video from Black Rasta as she, tell us exactly what happened. And after, don't forget to leave your comment. Do you think that Ariana is, a Nigerian turned American who is trying to pour sand into a Dirty December, or you think Ghana is overreacting? Leave your comment in the comment section.
No! It looks like there's a big fight against Dirty December, as we told you yesterday. Economic hitmen are in the country. faking a lot of things to give Ghana a very bad name. One of those probably is this young lady by name Ariana Naomi Maki. My brother, my sister. She comes all the way from America. This young lady here. And this woman made this video in a hotel right here in Accra. We are told on the 5th of December, she left this country and then planned for the United States. But more information is coming out. Oh gosh. Now, what did she say in the video? She said that she came from America and then she went out to fraternize in the Ghanaian capital, Accra. And there 5 policemen kidnapped her and 2 other people, Ghanaians. They were in an Uber. She couldn't tell the Uber number. She couldn't tell the name of the Uber driver. When you book an Uber, you have all these details there. She's not ready to give that out, but she is ready to go out and smear the name of Ghana on the internet. My brother, my sister. And when she did that, the Ghanaian authorities took that serious, especially that she said 5 policemen were involved. None of them was wearing a name tag, and above all, their number plates were absent. So the CID in Ghana took up the mantle, ran after this young lady, was able to trace the hotel she was sleeping in, find out the 2 people she was in that room with. They picked up her number and traced her all the way to wherever she was on WhatsApp. They started talking to her. She didn't want to cooperate. She didn't even want to give the names of the Ghanaians she was with in the so-called Uber when they were kidnapped. According to her, the kidnapping took a couple of hours and the kidnappers let them go after they gave them $400. My brother, my sister, did it happen? Did it not happen? This is what the Ghanaian authorities are looking for. Come here! Now it has come out that the young lady has Nigerian ties. In fact, she attended a ceremony in Nigeria. And in that video, she was heard saying Baba Ari in the Nigerian accent. She's Ariana. Is her father Nigerian? Baba Ari. The ceremony was in honor of a man who was called Baba Ari. Is it from Ari we have Ariana? She might be American paper-wise, but with Nigerian backgrounds. Now the Ghanaian authorities are serious about this. They have come to realize that it's an economic hit